KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adayutano program. Harley-Davidson of Guam. Visit our new showroom now located on Route 8 in Mighty. IP&E Fueling Excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Ahead on primetime, the unexpected hitting a public school bus early Monday, police investigating a possible shooting incident. Plus, talks happening today as the power of transition begins between the outgoing Calvo administration and Governor-elect Lulian Guerrero's team. And point, click, and shop. Cyber Monday is here, some advice for online shoppers to ensure your gifts get here in time.
Hafaday and good evening.
A shooting incident involving a school bus has one southern community appalled. Police responded to Malolo after students heard a popping noise on their way to school.
Next, the bus driver noticed one of the windows shattered after apparently being hit by an unknown object. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but several we spoke with share their concern for the safety of those kids.
An early morning scare.
It's really shocking to hear. And then out of all, down here in the southern side, what's going on?
More than 24 Southern High School students on board Department of Public Works bus B117. It happened around 6:40 a.m. along Route 4 in Malolo. Police say the bus driver was forced to pull over near the San Isidro Catholic Church. This after students heard a pop, the driver then spotting this crack on his window. Authorities have yet to identify what object hit the bus. No one was injured. Medics provided medical attention to one student who was experiencing anxiety issues. The incident upsetting for Inarahan resident Annette Napati.
This is the time for us to get together, not, And thank God nobody was injured, because then even a gunshot, it can bring anybody, it can make anybody traumatized.
The students were safely taken to school as authorities investigated. The damaged bus was taken down the street and parked at the Southern DPW bus substation. As criminal investigators search for clues, others like Juliet Santos remain stunned.
And not here in the South. That don't happen here, and especially Malolo.
She lives just steps away from where the incident occurred.
I'm just wondering what's going on. Those are kids that are in that bus, and whoever did that needs to be found.
Inarahan Mayor's office staff say they are appalled and will do whatever possible to ensure the safety of the students and their community.
If you have any information about what police are calling a possible shooting incident in Malolo, you are asked to call Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP. 20-year-old BK Bilias is back behind bars, this time charged with felony home invasion and assault on a peace officer. When police arrived to the Dededo home on Sunday, Bilias was still inside and covered in blood. Court documents state a 16-year-old girl was home when Bilias allegedly slammed open the door and rushed in. That's when the teen fled to the bedroom and locked the door behind her before calling 911. When police arrived, Bilias reportedly charged at the police officer and a struggle ensued. He reportedly told police he knew his rights, having been arrested many times before, and that he had done nothing wrong and was being arrested for no reason. KUAM files show he was arrested earlier this year for aggravated assault.
Well, the transition team for Governor-elect Lulian Guerrero held its first formal meeting with the Calvo administration officials. Monday's discussion were described as cordial and productive as both sides prepare for the eventual transfer of power.
Nestor Lacanza reports.
The transition subcommittee chairs huddled with top Calvo cabinet members. They will work to get a handle on the state of the government's affairs, particularly its finances. Transition chairperson Dr. Mary Okada says there are some concerns.
We're going to start looking at where are we in tracking revenues and where are we tracking in terms of expenditures. And so that conversation will be with the fiscal team.
She says the transition committee is looking to identify improvements or changes that are aligned with a Democratic Party platform. Are they looking to streamline the government?
We're looking for things that are innovative. We're looking for things that we're going to take the government to the next level. We're looking at ways, because we're in a financial there's some financial issues associated with the government, and so we want to make sure that we maximize the dollars that we are receiving.
There were no immediate cabinet announcements, but Okada says there will be in the weeks leading up to the turnover. Meanwhile, the terms of the current agency heads will end on January 6, and all are expected to leave their posts. But Okada says all applications will be considered.
The expectations of what those jobs require will be matched up against the individuals that have submitted their resumes. They'll be vetted through that process, and then individuals be selected and offered.
The governor and lieutenant governor-elect will be sworn in on January 7. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Well, the incoming administration also announced the areas of oversight for each of the subcommittee chairs. Senator Tom Atta with Infrastructure and Transportation, former Senator Tony Sanford, Government Finance, former Senator Carlotta Leon Guerrero with Federal Foreign Affairs and Military Buildup, former Senator Roy Respicio and Teresa Arroyo Matsunani with Education, Culture, and Labor, former Senator Francis Santos and Ruth Gorosami has Healthcare and Human Services, Attorney Anita Arreola has Boards, Commissions, and Governance, while Stephanie Flores has Housing, Land, and Natural Resources. Hai Kun has Public Safety, Dan Tidinko and Derek Kanata has Economic Development.
While local businesses and taxpayers continue to struggle with tax hikes passed by senators, the legislature continues to try and give tax breaks to Cortec International through a bill authored by 2 senators who didn't even show up to their own public hearing. Chris Barnett has more.
A bill that would grant controversial qualifying certificate tax breaks to Cortec is not on the latest legislative agenda. A public hearing was held for Senator Dennis Rodriguez and Senator Joe San Augustine's Bill 363 last week, but the bill's 2 sponsors didn't even show up for their bill's public hearing.
I should note for the record that I normally would not conduct a public hearing on a bill when the sponsor or the co-sponsor is not here.
Rodriguez and San Augustine weren't the only ones who were absent without leave at the hearing.
I'm very disappointed in the Guam Economic Development Authority and the fact that they're not here.
Gita had shopped the idea of a Cortec QC to Governor Eddie Calvo earlier this year, but the governor said he wouldn't support any new QCs or tax breaks given GovGuam's fiscal crisis. The fiscal year 2019 budget law gave the authority to approve qualifying certificates to the legislature. Bill 363 would give Cortec's captive insurance company a whopping 75% rebate on its income taxes for 20 years, with an option to renew the QC for another 20 years. Cortec would only have to hire 1 full-time employee. As part of the QC's terms, Cortec would also have to donate $50,000 a year to Gita. But Bill 363 might not even make it out of committee, and the controversial measure is not on the session agenda for this week.
What is the benefit to GovGuam if we do grant this QC?
Government of Guam will sacrifice income tax from captive, and basically they will trigger for the captive company to be a financial extension on behalf of Guam.
Interesting to note, there's nothing in the qualifying certificate's language about Cortec becoming a, quote, financial extension on behalf of Guam. A concerned citizen, Siegfried Lingsongen, testified against the bill, saying the QC wouldn't provide any real benefit to the public or to the government of Guam.
If they are building a hotel, a hospital, or investing $200 million and hire hundreds of workers, that will benefit the economy. Of course, it will benefit the economy big time, and it falls under the law on the intention.
While Ho said the QC would allow Cortec's insurance payments to stay on Guam, Lingsongen made the point that the QC really only benefits Cortec, since essentially Cortec will be paying Cortec.
They are the owner of the insurance, and they are insuring their own self.
As you may recall, senators raised the business privilege tax, tobacco taxes, and land taxes to cover budget shortfalls caused by the Trump tax cuts. Now, it's not clear why your senators would raise taxes on local businesses and individuals, forcing us to bear multiple tax hikes, and then try to give tax breaks to companies like Cortec. Cortec is a frequent donor to political campaigns on Guam. The company donated $2,000 to Bill 363 sponsor Senator Rodriguez's gubernatorial campaign. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Thanks, Chris. Well, it's the shopping season. Whether you brave the crowds on Black Friday or opted for the deals online, today it's being Cyber Monday. Many want to know if their gifts will make it in time for Christmas.
Carmen Terlahi has more on the dates you need to know.
Cyber Monday makes it easy to make a list, check it twice, and shop online. Gearing up to deliver those orders, the U.S. Postal Service says they're adding additional staff and changing transportation routes as needed for the holiday rush. Typically, priority mail is expected to arrive within 7 to 10 days. Express takes about 3 to 4, but USPS tells KUAM that express waiting time isn't guaranteed to or from Guam. In fact, some USPS services can take up to 6 weeks.
A lot of people do shop online, but lately in this season, everything gets kind of held back a little bit. Nothing comes fast to Guam anymore, especially at this time.
Occasionally, she'll shop online, says Diani Villagomez, a customer service representative at Mail Hub. Located in Tamuni near Oka Palas and at Harmon's Guam Self-Storage, Villagomez says Mail Hub has options like Shop 48 that helps customers get gifts from stores that don't directly ship to Guam.
You can use that address when they don't ship to Guam. They'll send your packages to Portland at Shop the 48, and all you would need to do is pay the shipping to get it from Portland to Guam. Shop the 48 is my #1 choice.
But whether you're waiting for your Amazon delivery or sending a Guam care package to loved ones abroad, Villagomez says just like your holiday shopping, you might want to get an early head start.
My advice would be to send your items out early because of the rush. Packages are going to be delayed in some way with the post office. So get them early. What we do differently is we help you pack your items. We'll tape them up. We have all sorts of packing material here to help you with that. And we'll send them out through USPS. We take care of your customs form. You don't have to wait in line.
USPS staff suggests you send your care packages to the mainland by December 12th for priority or December 19th via Express. They also urge online shoppers to track their packages at USPS.com to make sure their Cyber Monday grabs make it in time for Christmas. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi.
Well, Manny's winds and rains may have dampened Salvation Army's plans for a Thanksgiving meal, but on Sunday the sun and skies were clear, making for a great post-Thanksgiving feast. The annual luncheon, which is its 22nd year, normally is held at the Chamorro Village in Agana, but was moved to Salvation Army's headquarters in Tizon. Corps Commander Captain Thomas Stanbaugh wishes to thank the Koppenberg's Turtle Tour buses, who ran 30-minute intervals to and from Chamorro Village, taking island residents to the luncheon, the many volunteers who donated their time, and to the generous donors.
Stick around for more news here on Prime Time.
You're watching KUAM.
We value relationships because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
We are in it for the long run, so you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you. Federal employees and annuitants enroll today.
These are our islands, and this is our Laddystone. This is what we stand for and who we are. For more than 35 years, we delivered connections that matter throughout the Marianas. First, via radio link, then by fiber optic cable. We launched the region's first 4G LTE network and continue to make our network faster and stronger. Telecommunications changed the way our islands interact with the world, but not the heart behind those interactions. IT&E. Explore your world.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Everyone saves money on Black Friday, but at Cars Plus and Mighty, you can save all month long during our Black Friday sales event. Right now, save up to $10,500 on a new Ram 1500, or save up to $6,000 on a new Chrysler 300. How about a new Chrysler Pacifica? Save up to $4,000. Buy today and receive a Cars Plus value card, where you'll get 21 cents off per gallon at all Shell stations. Get great deals all month during Cars Plus Black Friday sales event. Cars Plus, driven by you.
At Pizza Hut, we're more than just $7.99 medium one-topping pizzas. Whoa, wait, medium pizzas? For $7.99? And all these sides. $7.99? I'm speechless. The new $7.99 lineup, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
The Guam Fire Retirees Association recently made a donation to the Azuda Foundation to help their fellow firefighters in the CNMI as they recover from the devastation of Typhoon Yutu.
Jonah Gincharopolis has more.
It's been a little over a year since the establishment of the Guam Fire Retirees Association. Vice Chairman Captain Ray Garrido.
Right now we are almost like 60 strong, and all of us have been retired with the fire department, serving one capacity or another.
Garrido, who retired in December 2016 after 30 years of active duty with GFD, said when they were active, they slept, ate, and worked together, so it only made sense to continue to meet.
This is our way of giving back to the community. And we just want to let them know that we're out here to help the public as well, retire as a retiree.
It was during a meeting in which the members knew they needed to give back to their CNMI firefighter brother and sisters. Not many realized that even during the midst of Yutu, or any natural disaster for that matter, they have to leave their home and loved ones to protect the community.
We saw the kind of devastation it took, and because we were once in their shoe, maybe not as strong as their storm, we know the devastation. As firefighters, we work, we leave our family, and we still have to come home and, find the devastation that has happened at their personal place.
With that being said, a check presentation was made to the Azuda Foundation President Carlotta Leon Guerrero during an association family luncheon held Sunday in Upper Tumon.
We're used to dealing with the firefighters and getting some donations from firefighters to firefighters, because the firefighters understand what it's like to be a first responder. So I can guarantee that every bit of this is going to go to the CNMI firefighters.
When asked why the Azuda Foundation,
Ready to establish themselves. They have their contacts out there with the different entities, organizations.
Garrido says this was the first sizable donation and it will certainly not be their last.
We're hoping to do more for the community because we as well want to give back to our island and our firefighters, and even more the community if we can, at any little bit that we could give.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Gincharopolis.
And tomorrow, as part of Giving Tuesday activities, KUAM will be having a U2 drive-through drive in the station parking lot here in Harmon from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. On behalf of the Azuda Foundation, we will be accepting donations of towels, butane gas, portable stoves, batteries, bedding, canned goods, tarps, soap, and toiletries.
Plaza de España in Hagåtña was the place to be for the first annual Tot Olympics. Hosted by the Toys for Tots program and Bonita Baby, the event was for kids 5 years old or younger and featured a Strider race games, prizes, arts and crafts, and more. Before the festivities began, the Tot Olympics signed the Guam Visitors Bureau's half-a-day pledge. Here's President Nate DeKnight.
Now to include the kids, Guam is very much a family destination, and kids are so important in our Chamorro culture and all of our cultures here. So we're very happy to include the kids and get them excited about tourism, get them excited about sharing the half-a-day experience with our guests and each other.
With about 50 kids participating, reps from the Toys for Tots program were able to collect over 20 new toys and, along with Bonita Baby, wish to thank all those from the island community and businesses that supported the event.
This morning over at Adelup, a proclamation recognizing November 25th to December 1st as Guam's first Counterterrorism Awareness Week. That was signed by Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio. Over the course of the week, Guam Homeland Security and Office of Civil Defense have a line of events scheduled to highlight the 4 pillars of counterterrorism. That includes first, addressing conditions conducive to the spread of terrorism, second, preventing and combating terrorism, third, building local capacity, and lastly, ensuring human rights and the rule of law. During the proc signing, a donation of 23 fire and rescue armor rig vests was also made by Guam Homeland Security to the Guam Fire Department.
In business news, congratulations to our friends over at KFC, who held their grand opening for its 8th location on Saturday. Here's General Manager Frank Cruz.
We're glad to be here in Barrigada. I do want to thank a lot of help along the way. You know, starting off with Circle A Construction, who's been working with us for the last couple of remodels, and then this is a big store for them. They've done the inside, the whole kitchen, and some of you can't really see, but it goes all the way back there. So we're really glad to be here.
Located on Route 8, adjacent to the Shell gas station, the grand opening featured a post-Thanksgiving brunch and entertainment from, you guessed it, KFC, but I'm talking about kids from Chook.
Well, the Guam Chamber of Commerce held its 6th annual Song Festival over the weekend at the Agana Shopping Center. This year's theme was a pitch-perfect Christmas and had over a dozen schools competing. Each year since 1978, the Chamber has hosted a holiday event to appreciate events in appreciation for the general public's patronage of its members. This event provides the community with a festive affair featuring Guam's school-age talent in a safe environment and provides cash prizes through the vocal competition. Taking first place in the high school division was Simon Sanchez. Jose Rios was top in the middle school division, and taking first in the elementary division was Tamuning Elementary School, which also won Best in Show. Congratulations to everyone.
Again, like we mentioned a little bit earlier, don't forget, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, a global day of giving. What will you be doing? Let us know using the hashtag GivingTuesdayGuam in any of your social media posts. You can also use hashtag unselfie in any selfies. Selfie in any selfies you take that depict you in the act of charity or philanthropy. If you're looking to assist but don't have a plan in place already, join KUAM tomorrow for a full day of activities and reciprocation.
Well, coming up, Double D has your sports roundup. Keep it here.
Join the thousands who switched to GTA's handset payment option.
Now I can get the freshest new phone at any time.
My payments are based on my finances.
No more contracts for me. It's time to get the phone I want when I want it.
With HBO, I get to choose.
Call or visit GTA today to learn more about HBO, the most customizable phone plan on island, only at GTA.
How easy is it to earn reward points using the Alpha Plus app? Here, let me show you. Simply register with the all-new Alpha Plus app and earn reward points while making purchases at your favorite stores you already shop at. Just present the app to any authorized representative to earn your points. Now that was easy. Alpha Plus, make every day a plus.
At Pizza Hut, we're more than just $7.99 medium one-topping pizzas. Whoa, wait, medium pizzas? For $7.99? And all these sides. $7.99? I'm speechless. The new $7.99 lineup, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Wow!
Wait, what?
Everyone's excited about the Chevy vehicles at the Chevy Black Friday sales event.
I could get used to this.
Wow.
And you will be too when you get 0% financing on our award-winning Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
How is that even possible?
Now get 0% financing for 72 months on popular 2018 and 2019 Chevy models. Or make no monthly payments until next year. The Black Friday sales event ends soon.
Call, click, or visit AK Chevrolet for a test drive today.
Shell's Million Miles giveaway is back, and we're giving 100,000 United Mileage Plus miles to 10 lucky winners. So how do you make your getaway? Just use your Lucky 7 card when you fuel up with 7 gallons or more, and you're automatically entered to win. Fuel up at your nearest Shell station today and start planning your new adventure. No purchase necessary. Some conditions apply. See stores for details.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. I'll get to some NFL highlights as the Cleveland Browns picked up a win on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals. But let's get the show started tonight with some U14 basketball highlights. Check it out. Imperials won in the Inarahan Hawks, hitting the Guam National Basketball Training Center court for their Asia Pacific Premier 14-under matchup. Hawks player Jovan Terlahi takes the steal the length of the court for the layup. Imperials inbounding the ball, looking to take advantage of their size inside the paint. First attempt rims out, second attempt drops in for 2 points. The Imperials would end up picking up the win and advance in the single elimination playoff format. After moving on, they would get knocked out by Team Elite Black yesterday. Elite Black punching in their ticket to the semifinals to face the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils and Team Elite will play this Saturday at Guam Elite at 3 in the afternoon for a chance to go on to the tournament championship game. Turning over to some soccer news from the Budweiser Soccer League Premier Division, Napa Rovers FC remain as the lone undefeated team following a 4-2 comeback over the ASC Trust Islanders, down 2-0. Goals by Matt Robles, 2 goals from Devin Mignola.